What's up nail friends? I'm Sarah and today I have some products from Naio Nails. So I recently purchased these and I bought some small sample sizes just to share with you guys. I'm just going to give you a little bit of info before I get into playing around with these and showing these on my own hands. So I've got some stuff written down right here and I'll just go over that right now. So I bought these small 7-gram jars from the US Naio Nails site, and these I paid $5.24 US, which equals out to $6.68 Canadian each, which is quite a good price because they're for acrylic colors. But I paid 16 Canadian for duty fees, and the shipping equaled out to $25 Canadian. Altogether, I paid only $75 for all 5 colors Canadian. So I wanted to double check if anything would cost you more if you ordered the full-size jars, and the full-size jars were 28 grams. And they came out to $14.98 US each, which equals out to $19 Canadian. And the shipping stayed the same for the larger jars versus the smaller jars. So if you're planning to buy a lot, it's almost better to go with the bigger jars. But then duty might cost more. Sometimes I don't pay duty fees when I get stuff, and then sometimes I do. So it really just depends if you're gonna have to pay them or not. Okay, so let's just jump into this. I'm really excited for these. I haven't played with them at all. I've got 5 nails free of anything. I've just taken down my color, prepped and primed these, and I'm just going to test these out on myself and give you guys a full first impression of each color and how I think they work, and then I'm gonna go over the pros and cons at the end of this video. So let's get started. I'm just gonna randomly grab. First to start, this one is called Kryptonite. So basically on the website, I just went through and I kind of just picked the 5 colors that spoke to me the most. So there's no reason why I picked these colors other than they looked interesting on the website. So this is the packaging. That's really pretty. I love green. I don't know if you guys ever know this, but I really love green nails. So anytime there's green, I always go for it. I don't know why. It's not like my clients even like green. It's not like I even wear acrylic colors anymore. But I'm just gonna shake this one up, just because it looked like it needed a good shake. Okay, the brush I'm using is my Ugly Duckling number 10 brush for these, and so I think I'm gonna start with my pointer finger. The color is like a shimmery green color. I just did one dip and pulled it through, and the ball came out nice and even. That picked up really nice. So I'm just gonna apply it close to the cuticle. Oh, that didn't release from my brush very good. It's almost like it's too pigmented. And then I'm just gonna push it up towards my cuticle. And then pull it down. Almost seems like the color's a little bit too pigmented, and it was kind of hard to work with. So I'm just gonna apply another bead and drag it up. Okay, because this didn't apply super smooth, I'm gonna apply another thin bead at the cuticle and try to pull it down to make this more of an even look. Okay, so that's how it looks. I found this one really hard to work with. I feel like it's almost too pigmented, but I still really like it, and I'll still use this one. I find with most acrylic colors, it's kind of something you have to play around with and practice using the color a little bit more. Just like Glam and Glitz, I found at first it was really difficult to work with, and then I kind of found what works best for it. So I feel like most acrylic brands are like that. You just gotta find what works the best. So I'm just going to leave all these and then I'll cap them in clear acrylic at the end. So moving on to the next color. Just going to shut my eyes and grab one. Okay, so the next color I have here is Bermuda Bay. Let's take a look at this one. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna have to turn this down a little bit. Can you see how, oh, there you go. It's got shiny blue shimmery in it. So pretty. I love this one. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the nail. So I'm gonna put it on my middle finger here. And just so everyone knows, I am using a brand new brush from Ugly Duckling. This is number 10. It's brand new, so just in case anyone thinks that the sticking to my brush is because my brush is old or something, it's not. This is, I just took it out of the package right now before playing with this. Okay, I'm doing a dip and a wipe, and then I'm just, I'll put this in closer. Dip, wipe, and drag through. Oh, wow. That's a really pretty color. I'm just going to pat it dry and then place it near the cuticle again. Again, it's stuck to my brush. This color is really pretty. It doesn't look like it's completely opaque though. So if you had a darker color underneath, this would show through. This one's really transparent compared to Kryptonite. Okay, so this one's really transparent. I wasn't really expecting that, but I feel like if I add one more thin layer over top of all this, this will make it look a little bit better. I'm a little bit disappointed in this one. I thought the shimmer would come out a lot more, like it looks really shimmery, but then it doesn't look really shimmery on the nail. Or as shimmery. Okay, so applying more made it look a little bit better. I like it a little bit more now that I've applied quite a bit on there, but I feel like it applied a little bit, I don't know. It stuck to my brush and it's a little bit too transparent for my liking. Unless that's what you're going for. If you were doing a transparent type watery tip or something, this would look really pretty as a beachy color. Okay, next color I'm going to pick is called Marine Blue. Just gonna give it a shake before I even open it. Just makes it easier. So let's take a look at what this one looks like. Oh, it's just a solid blue. Almost periwinkle. I really like periwinkle colors though. I'm excited to see how this one looks. So I'm just cleaning off my brush and I'm just going to drag So that one got stuck to my brush quite a bit, so I pulled it down the nail because it wouldn't let go. While this one's on the nail, it definitely doesn't look periwinkle anymore. It's more of a medium to dark primary blue color. Remember that doing your nails on yourself is not as easy or as graceful looking as it is when you do it on someone else. So please excuse that. Okay, so that is marine blue. This one is really pretty. And I really like that it didn't have a marble to it. Some solid colors can marble white or a lighter blue because they add the pigment in with a white or whatever. And then it marbles a bit, so no matter how much you shake it, it marbles still on the nail, and then it's annoying the way you have to apply to cover it. And this one didn't really do that, so I really like that. This one's also highly pigmented. So I feel like it would be all right to do on a medium color, but I don't think it would cover up black or red or anything. Okay, the next one we're going to use is metallic pink. This one I'm going to put on my pinky. Yeah, this one didn't come with a label on the top. I don't really like that because I like my drawers to be really organized. And I know that's silly and a silly thing to care about, but don't you guys like your stuff to be really organized? I feel like this just looks like I mixed it myself or something without the label. So I don't really like it when that happens, but we'll see. This one's called metallic pink. So I'm hoping that this is really metallic looking. Ooh, can you guys see that that's like really shimmery? This one reminds me of the Kryptonite. It's gonna be highly pigmented, I think. So I'm gonna do this one on my pinky. This one applies a little bit smoother. I'm sorry that it looks or appears that I'm struggling. It's just because my pinky wants to like move upward and I'm trying to hold it into place while I do this. This color's really pretty, but I would definitely not call this metallic pink. It's more like a shimmery, shiny kind of opalescent pink. It's not metallic looking in my opinion. I think it's highly pigmented, but I still don't think it would cover as well over top of a super dark color if you're doing a color change. But I think it would cover over quite a few lighter colors like hot pink or something, but just not black or dark red. So that's how metallic pink looks. I think metallic pink is one of my favorite ones so far. Actually, I think these all look really pretty right now while they're drying right now. These are dry, but these look really pretty just on their own so far before even encapsulating them. Okay, and the last one I've got for my thumb is Fairy Godmother. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. I also want to tell you that these don't really smell very good. They don't smell bad from far away, but if you're actually like wafting the powder, it smells like socks. It's kind of strange. It makes me wonder if I noticed that when I open them, they smell kind of strange. I'm gonna do a compare with my Glam Glitz and see if it smells too. Because maybe it's just me. No. I don't know. No, these definitely smell. Weird. That's so weird. I've never noticed a color smelling. You guys are gonna think I like have the most sensitive nose ever, but I'm serious, it smells weird. Not horrible though, not enough to stop me from using it. So let's try Fairy Godmother on the thumb. So this one's a super pretty purple with some shimmer in it. I find that these shimmery colors are extremely high pigment, and that's why they're a little bit sticky and hard to work with on your brush because they have so much pigment in them, but I feel like so does Glam and Glitz, and a lot of people find that hard to work with. I just think that with the highly pigmented colors. They're just something you have to like practice a little bit to get what works best for the color and the brand. I feel like stabilizing my finger helps a lot. I never really noticed how much that makes a difference. I find these are really similar kind of formulas as the Glam and Glitz, with that you apply the color and they're better worked a light gentle drag instead of a pat. So if you're gonna be trying out Naio nails, or you have tried out Naio nails and you found it hard to work with, try placing the color and just gently pulling it with really light pressure. Don't pat it into place, because then it'll stick to your brush and pull up. It'll be really hard to get it in place. So try my technique of just a slight gentle pull. I really like this color. Super pretty. I obviously like purple, clearly. I just got my hair done, by the way, and I like it. That's why I did this video. I wanted to show you guys my new hair. I'll put my hairdresser down below so you guys can go check out her Instagram, because she's amazing, and show her some love. Her name's Jasmine. So check out Hair by Jasmine. I'll put the link down below. This one's pigmented, but it's not super pigmented. I can kind of still see my nude underneath. So I'm gonna do a little bit more on top to try to make it more pigmented. I mean, to make it more opaque in the spots that it needed it. Like around the corners and the sidewalls. And there we go. That's so pretty. I really like this one. Okay, so now that these are all on and I've got them done, I'm just going to encapsulate them and file and buff them and show you guys the finished look of them encapsulated. Okay, so now that I've encapsulated all these nails, I'm going to file them, buff them, and then I'll get into polishing them. But first I'm just going to file and buff them. I'll file one nail on camera, and then the rest I'll just quickly do, and then I'll come back and tell you guys my final thoughts. So when I file my nails, I always do the same thing. I use I'm using a Koopa Mani Pro Super Max. I've been asked numerous times what drill I use. This is the one right here. This is the Koopa Mani Pro Super Max. I have been using this one for quite a while and never ever had any issues with it. I have a giant graveyard of of old e-files that have kicked the bucket, so this one's lasts the longest, and the only thing I had an issue with was breaking the cord on here and having to get that fixed. It only cost me $90 to get that fixed. So what I'm gonna do is put this on a medium speed, and I use a cone carbide. I always use a cone carbide. I find that it's nice and safe around the cuticle area. You won't cut your clients at all, and you won't accidentally leave a giant scratch in the nail. If you've ever used a flat carbide bit to file and you've accidentally slipped, you can leave just like one deep line in the nail, and now you have to file even more to get it out. So this is just a little bit less of a risk. So I just go around the cuticle area and sidewalls. I'm just using this to debulk and bring in my sidewalls. I always try to apply my acrylic so I have minimal finish filing to do at the end. So that's all the debulking I need to do. And then I'm going to take a hand file and just file the sidewalls, file the tip, and go over the entire surface area of the nail. I do this just to make sure that it's even and has no scratches, deep indentations, and all that jazz. I like to go up and down like this. and then I go around. So I go under, and then I go around, so that you don't get a harsh line right there. It almost rounds out. So once that's done, I use a white buffing block. This has been scored on the edges so that you don't cut yourself, because ouch. And I just buff the nail with that. Gets all the scratches out, and then it's great for applying your top coat. So I'm just using my awesome mermaid brush to wipe off the dust on all my nails. And then I'm going to cleanse with alcohol. So here's how the nails look after they've been filed, buffed, encapsulated. They're all very pigmented and pretty. I really like all of these colors. I'm just going to top coat these with a shiny top coat. You can use anything you guys like, whatever your favorite brand is. I'm going to use OPI Axiom to cover my nails with. I really like applying my top coat over top of shimmery colors because it really brings the sparkle out. Can you guys see that? They look so dull and then they look so vibrant. Okay, so I'm just gonna fully cure these. This is a UV color, so it needs to be cured for about 2 minutes in my UV light. So I'll do that and then I will finish off this video. Okay, so these have been fully cured and they're so pretty. I'm just gonna apply my favorite cuticle oil. This is just KIARA Sky. This is the number 5 from the dip system, and this is just my favorite oil. It smells super good. So I'm just gonna apply this to replenish my cuticles after application, and then we'll talk about the product. Okay, so I gave you guys the info on the sizes and the pricing. So now I'm just going to give you my pros and my cons. What should I start with? I'm going to start with the pros. So I ordered these and they came impressively fast. I have probably never had anything come that fast. I don't remember, but I remember just opening the door and being like, what? I ordered a bunch of products the same day, and it took a week longer for the not polished colors to come, and same with the Happy Gel I got. It came a little bit longer. So this came really fast. So if you guys are looking for something that you want shipped quickly, I recommend it for sure. I also really like that you could get smaller sample sizes. A lot of companies only offer larger sizes, and that's not really the most budget friendly option for some people, because I know that for me personally, sometimes I just want to try out the product before investing in it. So I think the 7-gram jars is a really great idea. The shipping was the same regardless of the size I got, which was pretty cool, because then if you wanted to buy more, you could pay the same amount of shipping. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But then you have to remember that a con in that case is that your duty fees will be more expensive because you've got more. It's gonna be heavier, more expensive. But that's just the price you pay living in Canada. Okay. So the site I was on, which I will link below, has literally anything you would ever need ever. They have so much. It's almost overwhelming, which is really great. Okay, so the colors. Let's get into that. For the pros on Kryptonite is that it would definitely cover other darker colors like black and red. It was super pigmented. Bermuda Bay was really, really shimmery and pretty, and I think it would be a really great color for any kind of summer set you have. Marine Blue is stunning primary blue color. I think this color is not really anything I have yet at all, actually. To be honest, I don't have anything like this in my collection, so it's super unique, and even though it's just a pretty primary blue color, I find it quite unique in the fact that I don't even have anything like it, so that's pretty cool. Metallic pink is super light pink. I always have clients requesting baby pinks and light pinks, and this one is a super pretty, almost nude, shimmery light pink, so I really like that, and I don't have anything to compare it to in my collection. Fairy Godmother was medium pigmented, so it would cover quite a few colors, and I think it is really pretty, although I have seen this kind of color in other collections like I&M before. I'm pretty sure I&M has a super similar color, so it's not anything crazy. Okay, so let's get into the cons. I know you guys don't think I'm super weird with the smells, but I find that that's a con, okay? It smells weird. It smells like peas, like the peas you'd have in your freezer. And then after I noticed it, it's all I could notice, so I don't know if that's just me and I'm just a weirdo, but it definitely smells like peas, like food. Strange. One of them was missing a label, and that really bothers me because now my collection looks incomplete. And I know that's not a big deal for most people, but it is a con, and I'm trying to give you guys thorough videos of every little opinion I have. Whether you want to hear the bad or not, I'm going to give it to you because someone needs to do it. And on YouTube, you're finding way too many people giving only positive reviews on only positive things to say about everything, and that is not helping anyone. I know that for me personally, the only makeup videos I will watch are people who give honest opinions, and if they don't like something, they'll say it. So I'm just doing what I personally like on YouTube, and I understand if you guys are only into the happy sunshine videos, but that's not what I'm going to be doing, so sorry. This was a bit expensive with shipping and duty and everything for what you get. So at first I thought the price was really great because these were, what were they? $6.68 Canadian. But with shipping and duty and all that, I ended up paying $74 Canadian, and I got out my not polished here, and I got much larger jars. I got 5 larger jars, so these ones are 28 grams. So they're definitely larger, as you can see. I paid $67 US, and I basically paid the same, and I got more. So I would say that the pricing's a little high, but it's not really their fault that I had to pay duty. So it's kind of in between here. It's budget friendly, but it's also not. If you have to pay duty, it makes it not budget friendly to get the smaller containers. So I would say you're better off getting the bigger containers. Or I'm going to be doing a review on not polish, and these might be better for you for the prices. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so the colors. Kryptonite. Kryptonite was almost too pigmented that I found it kind of hard to work with, but that's okay, because I ended up making it work. And it looked good in the end. Bermuda Bay was super pretty, but it was a little bit more transparent than I like. So if you had a darker color underneath or a color change, this one would definitely show through, so you'd have to be really thorough getting your colors off for your color change. Marine blue was super pretty. I almost have nothing negative to say about it. It was a little bit sticky to my brush, but other than that, I really like this one. Metallic pink. I really liked it. It's very pigmented, but it's not really metallic. I would not call it metallic. And this is the one without the label, so I have nothing negative to say about Fairy Godmother. I really liked it. I liked the way it applied. I like the way it looks. It's super pretty and shimmery, and yeah, that's what I like. Another thing I wanted to say, that I found that these colors were slightly difficult to work with, and when I say that, I just mean that these would not be as beginner friendly. So if you were brand new nail tech looking for product, I think that these would probably not be for you quite yet. I feel like these are something for someone who's been doing acrylic a little bit longer and has the ratios down a little bit more. So these are definitely for someone who's a little bit further in the nail industry and someone who has been doing nails for a long time, unless you're brand new and you get used to the ratios really quickly. But if I'd say on a scale level of beginner to advanced, I'd say these are more of the advanced. And if you're a beginner and you're looking for a beginner product that would be great for you, I recommend I&M, because that's what I started with and it was great for beginners. It was very easy to apply. So if you're looking for something for a beginner, definitely try I&M, except they don't come out with new collections or anything ever, so that's pretty annoying. But besides that, their other stuff is really good. So yeah, so I hope you guys like these videos. And which one is your favorite out of these 5 colors? I'm gonna have to say that my favorite is marine blue, because I've never experienced any color like it before. I think it's really pretty and it has no sparkle or shimmer or anything. So I'm definitely going to keep these and use them on my clients. So in the end, would I recommend these? Yes, because I like them and I'm going to use them on my clients. I'm going to swatch them and allow my clients to pick from these 5 colors. Would I buy from Naio Nails again? Yes. I really liked their website and their shipping was extremely fast. The price point for me personally didn't affect my budget, but I'm just trying to give you guys all the information I can with shipping, duty, how much you're paying and all that, just so you can make that determination if it's within your budget, because everybody's nail budget is different. And I want to give you guys prices and places where you can find good quality items at good prices, but I also want to help people with budget wise, finding companies and places that have products for lower pricing and stuff like that. So for me, I would buy from them and I would definitely purchase more of their products and more of their colors, and I really like them. And overall, I'm gonna say that these were definitely a hit. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see next. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Keep your nails long and your glitter strong.